Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know about vacations, right? Of course you do. Look at you, you lazy piece of shit. You take a vacation every day. Going to the Bahamas, going to Disney, going to your great aunt's beach house up in Maine, and let's be honest, you're taking advantage of her. She can barely walk. Everyone loves a vacation. Oh, joyous day, it's so great. Am I the only one who doesn't like vacations that much? Am I insane? Perhaps I would be as so bold to say that I think they're a little bit more stressful than just staying at home and just eating snacks in your bed. You know what, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be the brave one, and I'm gonna say what I've been thinking for way too long. So if you're gonna go on vacation, you gotta travel. And if you don't travel, then you didn't really go on vacation, you just went like 500 feet that way, and then you just went 500 feet that way. That's not a vacation. But when we're talking about real travel, it sucks so much that it almost ruins the entire vacation. I mean, first off, it takes so goddamn long. It takes up so much time. So you book the flight, it's 4 hours long, that's not so bad, right? You can pretend to be an iPad kid for 4 hours, watch a movie or two, but you're not doing the correct math. You gotta add it all up. First of all, depending where you live and traffic, you gotta factor in the time it's gonna take to get to the airport, which is at least 1 to 2 hours normally, unless you live next to the airport, in which case you probably can't afford to go to the airport. And then there's 1 to 3 hours of you just arriving at the airport early because you have one person in your group that's just a psychopath that thinks the world's gonna end if you don't get there before sunrise. Then you have to factor in all the delays your flight is gonna have, because I don't know what's going on globally, but in America, airlines have just given up and they're passing the savings on to us. And then once you get off the plane, you get like 2 to 3 hours of one trying to find the goddamn exit to the airport because they make the mazes for some reason, and then baggage claim is always a nightmare. And if you flew internationally, good luck, because I gotta check your passport and your luggage at customs, and I've never done that. I've never left the good red, white, and blue United States, but I've heard it's a nightmare. It sucks. And all the hidden fees that airports like to jam down your throat when you're not looking. If you're too far for an Uber and you can't find someone to drive you, you have to park your car at the airport. And I would suggest just selling your car to the airport once you get there, because that's more financially viable than using the 5-star hotel they pretend that parking lot is for your car. Why did I say hotel like that? Or when you're checking bags and your luggage is like 1.0% over a hay penny's worth of weight, you gotta pay like 90 bucks. Is that what someone's getting on the plane next to me? That's 300 pounds, nothing against them, but is that more than the luggage that's gonna take the plane down? Is that worth it? They paid the same price on their goddamn ticket. And if your airline lets you pick the seat, they're gonna make you pay out the ass for that. Oh, you're on your honeymoon with your husband? That sucks, because you're gonna be sitting 90 seats away from him, unless you wanna awkwardly ask a stranger to switch seats with you, in which case, you're just an asshole at that point. And I haven't even talked about security checks. I haven't even talked about TSA. They're so mean. They're so mean to me, and I get so scared. Every time they make me stand in that weird thing, and then they scan my naked body, I'm thinking the whole time, did I put a razor in my pocket? Did I shave this morning and forget? Am I pretending to be a terrorist right now? Did I put my laptop in my bag this morning, or was that a pound of cocaine? That I could see myself doing that. And when I'm on the plane, I have anxiety, and I convince myself it's gonna crash every single time. I mean, the statistic odds of surviving a plane crash are like 87%. It's really more safe than driving, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that math. I'm fine once we're in the air, but landing and taking off, the sounds that plane makes are unholy. You hear the landing gear come out and it sounds like lawn furniture, just I don't want it. Oh my God, fix that. Get some WD-40 in there. For some reason, a lot of people like to go to places with beaches. I don't like beaches. Beaches are awful. You know what really sucks? Sand. You know what's 90% of a goddamn beach? Sand. Well, I guess mathematically it's mostly water. But that's, you touch mostly sand. It's the herpes of the natural world. Once you get it on you, it's not going away. It's not going away. Any pair of shoes you wear to the beach are ruined forever. You will never, ever, ever get the sand out of those goddamn shoes. Do you like walking around on 1,000 grit sandpaper? Well, good for you, because you just got a brand new pair of sandpaper shoes. And there is way too much equipment that goes along with going to the beach. People who climb mountains use less equipment than beachgoers. Towels, umbrellas, a million types of sunscreen if you're white and pasty like me. Bug spray, extra clothing, chairs, little digging tools for the children and the boys. And the clothing gets inappropriate. I don't want to be a prude, and I'm not talking about women. I'm not. I'm talking about the 50-year-old fellas that want to let it all hang out. And to prove it, I can't put this picture up. I can't. Because it's graphic what you old men wear to the beach. You Italian old men. One of the worst parts of vacation is the fact that other people also go on vacation. Doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter how much money you spend. There's always gonna be some asshole standing next to you tanking your mood because they're such a weirdo. There's always that couple that hate each other and it makes it weird to be around them. And you watch them at dinners and they don't even talk, and it's hard to look away from, and that it ruins it, dude. If you don't want to be happy, don't be happy near me. Or how about tour guides that aren't into it anymore? That's a bummer. I paid you money, good money, and you're phoning it in, really. You're barely even looking at the monuments that we're supposed to be talking about. Put a little pep in the step. Tell me a little joke every once in a while. You know, I don't want to be bored to tears, and you're telling me about some pretty cool stuff. I don't know what this is. Could you enlighten me a little bit? And then on the opposite side of that, we have the tour guides that are way too into it, which are a different problem. I mean, obviously, clearly, I don't know what I want, but there's a limit. There's a good middle ground that we need here. I don't want to hear a bad joke every point of interest. I don't want to have to muster up a fake laugh every 2 minutes in this hour-and-a-half trip we have. I mean, are you a tour guide or are you an open mic comedian working on his Type 5? I don't want to, I don't want to pry, but find the middle ground. Or the people who won't stop taking photos. What are you doing? I would say you get 5 to 10 photos every vacation, and that is pushing it. That is pushing my limit. It's not the fact that you're taking pictures of your family or whatever the hell. It's people who take pictures of shit that no one will look at in a million years. Taking pictures of like a famous fountain. You think your picture is gonna do better than a Google image search? Probably not. Taking pictures of every meal you eat. I mean, vacation is 90% eating food. And once again, you're never gonna look at these pictures again. I see people go to aquariums and take pictures of the fish. What do you get out of that? Are you gonna go home and show people pictures of fish? Do you think they're gonna give an iota of a shit? And also children. Any child. Any child. Like I said earlier, vacations are mostly about eating food. And anytime someone comes back from a vacation, they always talk about how good the food was. So I just want to rip on national dishes and probably get a lot of people angry at me, but it's my video, fuck you. So Italy, you guys got the bolognese, which is like that tomato and meat sauce, which is fine. But that's your national dish, dude. You got so much going on. You got this thing, or this thing. You know, you're gonna pick spaghetti and sauce? Kinda lame, dude. Spain has tapas, which is, as an American, very frustrating. Don't make me share my food. What are you, afraid of real full-plated portions? What are you doing? I don't wanna be dipping my shit in other people's shit. The French have pâte à feu. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I refuse to learn any French. You're supposed to have good food, France. That's supposed to be your whole thing, and you're gonna serve up peasant food? That's your main dish? That's probably historically offensive, but I don't care. Mexico has mole, which is like a kind of like a chocolate sauce you pour over meat. That's pretty cool. I mean, I love Mexican food. I love Mexican. There's so much more going on. And I'm not talking about Taco Bell. I'm talking about like Taco Burritos Palace #2, like the authentic Mexican food. You got a lot going on, dude. Tamales? Canada's national dish is poutine. Now we're getting into the good shit. That's what it's all about, baby. You guys took cheese curds and gravy and put it on fries and said, hey, this is it. This is all we're gonna do, so enjoy it. And we all, I wanna be honest, we all really appreciate what you did for us, Canada. You didn't have to try. You did what you had to do. Germany has sauerbraten, marinated roast meat. Looks kind of like German grandmother's face. I don't know if I wouldn't eat that. Then the England national dish is fish and chips, which I enjoy, but then you put the mushy peas in there. You guys have to ruin everything. I am anti-British. I am a racist against the British. So I didn't just want to talk about me this whole time. I did, but I wanted to do another segment about how other people's vacations also suck. So I reached out to my Instagram followers and asked them, what's your go-to vacation spot? And let me talk shit about it. And a lot of people said my mom's room, shit like that. That wasn't cool, but I picked good ones. Joss says Atlanta because I like the Arby's there. All right, well that's as American as it gets, traveling for fast food. There's Arby's everywhere. Is there one specific Arby's you like? It's homogeneous. Is that the word? They serve all the same food. Corey says Worcester, Massachusetts. You're being mean, because that's where I'm from, obviously, and you're talking shit because no one likes that city, but they have some good things. They got, Hot Dog Annie's. That's not really in the city, though. That's pretty far out. M. New Claw, Washington. What the hell is that? Oh my God, why is the crime rate so high? Why are you going there? Why is it so high? Ocean City, Maryland. Okay, this place is a hellhole. This is where white trash people go to party. It is, if you go to Ocean City, Maryland for your vacation, you should not be allowed to vote. Oh, my dad sent that response. Jeremiah says, not sure if this is a vacation, but I like hanging out in a hot car by myself in the summer. What are you, a toddler? That's a bad joke. I'm gonna take that out. Tony likes to go to Branson, Missouri. I mean, you save up a little bit more money. All right, you don't have to go to the shittiest place on earth. Iris likes to go to Mystery Spot. What the hell is Mystery Spot? Russell says there's a water park with no hot tub or hot springs in the city named Lava Joy Springs. You want to go to a water park with a hot tub? That's 100% hot piss you're floating in. And then Kevin says the Clown Motel in Tonapah, Nevada. All right, my fan base is mentally ill. Did I miss any other reasons for why vacations suck big wang? Let me know down in the comments below. And also tell me that you love me, because I need that. I need that real bad. Thanks for letting me bitch and moan for as long as this video is. I don't have a therapist right now, and this really helps. So make sure to like and subscribe so that I can keep doing this for money. That's a big thing I need. All right, so you guys have a good one. The fuck are you doing?